Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, hi.
See in the chat. Hello, everyone. If you are online, let us know. If you can hear us, let us know.
Please let us know if you can hear and see us clearly.
Good evening, everyone. If you can hear us, kindly let us know. And if you are watching from LinkedIn, let us know that you're watching from LinkedIn. If you're watching from YouTube, let us know that you're watching from YouTube. And let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Okay. We're waiting for your comments. We want to know that people are live with us so we can know that we are not just talking to ourselves. And we want to know if you can hear us and see us clearly. Okay, Mr. Joy Olayiwola. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining.
Olufunke says she's watching.
Okay. Olufunke Ogunwole, thank you. Thank you. Gabriel, oh my goodness. Cassandra Thomas, Ambrose. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay.
All right, I think we can start now. Okay, so tonight we just thought to just have a conversation about an interesting topic that has been a bother to a lot of people. All right, so we know that in this. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ambrose. All right, thank you, good Lord. Thank you. Wow. Okay, thank you. You can see us clearly. Thank God for that. All right, so as I was saying, there is this questions about people leaving jobs to start a business, and why some people feel that it's okay, some people still feel that it's not okay. So today, myself and Adedoyin, the lady who loves to dare, we want to talk about this because we actually have a story that aligns with this particular topic. So we're just like, let's talk about it with other people. Yes, and we also love to hear your own opinion also. So we just want to share our own perspective. It's not as if we know everything. We know that you must do this and that. We are not enforcing anything. We just want to share our story and what can actually help you to start your business. That is if you are looking forward to that anyway. So up to Adedoyin.
Okay, so let me just add this, that we are not saying that anything we say here is like the only thing that you can do. Okay, we are just going to be talking from our own perspective. Okay, and then we want it to be really conversational. We want to also hear from you. I know so many people have experienced this before, so we want it to be conversational. We want to hear from you and know what you think as well. All right, so we have the first thing that we'll be discussing is, which is better, working for someone or working for yourself? So as we're going to be talking about what we think about these things, please share what you think also in the comments. We'd like to read from you. Which do you think is better, working for someone or working for yourself? So let's jump right into it.
All right. So while we are awaiting your response, I would just like us to share the link with our friends. Share the link with your friends across WhatsApp, across Facebook, wherever you feel that you can share the link with them. We have YouTube link also. You can share with them for those that are not on LinkedIn. So we would like everyone to be a part of this conversation because trust me, a lot of people are making the wrong mistake by leaving their job when they don't even have anything they can do after working. So it's affecting a lot of people. So please share the link. Okay, Mr. Sylvester said working for yourself is better.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, so we are waiting for more response. Working for yourself or working for someone?
Okay, what do you think? Working for yourself or working for someone? Which is better?
Well,
your honest opinion, actually.
Okay, honest opinion.
Yeah, you are talking based on your own reality now. All right. It doesn't have to be my reality. It doesn't have to be another person's reality.
Okay, so if I'm to be honest, well, it's in stages anyway. It's in stages. For me, I feel it's in stages. When you get to a particular stage of your life, I feel working for yourself is better. But when you are just finishing your university, you're just graduating, or you just finished NYSC, I feel working for someone is much more better. Then as time goes on, at least you shouldn't wish to stay long in a particular organization. You should also want something good for yourself. So from my own answer, it's not really direct. It's about stages of life. So if you are a young graduate, a young person, I feel working for someone is better, but as you get to a particular age of your life or starting level of your life, then working for yourself is much more better. So that's my own perspective.
Sincerely, that's just that makes a lot of sense. I also share that perspective that when you're just starting, you need all of the experience.
Yes,
You need to
yes.
learn from someone. You need to know how they've been able to navigate.
Yes,
You need
yes.
to know what it means having a team, because working for yourself, you're going to have a team working with you, and if you don't have like an experience how to relate with people, it's going to be difficult for you relating with them. So you can definitely, you can start working for someone, then but then it still depends. If from your university you already understand all of these things, you already volunteered, you already had internship and all of those things, maybe after your NYC you can also decide if you have the money to. And another thing that I would like to add is, because working for yourself, yeah, you need money sometimes to start some of the businesses. There are some businesses that you need capital. I mean, a monetary
you need
this thing. You
money
need money
for
to
it.
start it.
Yes.
So you have to work for a while before gather
the
money,
money
then
and
start.
yes.
But one thing I would like to emphasize is that, when you're working for someone, you're doing like a 9 to 5. When you're working for someone, maybe 8 to 5 or
Wow, nice.
eight, But when you're working for yourself, let it be clear to you that you're working 2-4-7. I mean, working for yourself is a whole lot. You think you want to run away from, say, 9 to 5. You have working for yourself will not give you free time. Oh, I mean, so if you're working a 9 to 5 and you want to quit, you want to start working, say, for yourself, just have it in mind that you are going to be working around the clock. You will wake up in the middle of the night, and you'll be like, I've not done this. You will not be able to sleep. You will not be able to sleep. So yeah, that's what I think. Gather the experience. Sometimes you need money, so you need to work for a while to gather money.
Yes.
There is none that is better, or none is worse. Like, I mean,
yes, but
it just
people
depends.
just make it feel like I'm a freelancer. Working from home is good. Working from that, and some people feel like working with an organization
Is
with
the
is the best.
Me, I won't
But
say
we've done
one
both.
is the best.
Yes, yes, yes.
It just depends.
We've actually done both, and that is why we decided, like, okay, please, who is this Prosper? Sam Prosper, please, we would like you to stop that for now, please. Please, we would like that to stop for now, please. Thank you, Sam Prosper. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so well, I'd like to just share some things that I learned when I just finished university, which I think is going to, maybe shed more light on what I was what I was talking about earlier. Okay, so the reason why I said, for me, and I think Adedoye also agreed with that, that working from with an organization is really better, is because you will learn some certain things. Few days ago, I don't know, I shared a video that I talked about, having organization skills, to be able to start your own business and to be able to grow your own business. Because sometimes when you're just finishing school, you don't know a lot of things. You don't know the culture of how the culture structure and how organization works. So when you start your business, it's going to be difficult because you don't have knowledge about all these things. So I feel when you take the step, or take the any opportunity that comes your way, just use it to learn under someone or under a company that has standard structure and system. It's going to help you to start your own business. Because even though you have all the money, if you don't have certain strategic plan and structure to put in place, sometimes the money can just, before you know it, the money will finish and there is nothing to sustain it. So I feel it's better for you to just start, especially for young graduates, to just work under someone. It's not like you don't want somebody to be bossing you around. Just learn. Like this popular saying that learning never ends. So just learn. So that's what
Okay,
I
I think we
think.
should read some of the comments that we have.
Okay.
Mommy Oluwakemi Shiva says that it's a two-way street for me. Mm. Yeah, sounds like what we are
Two-way
also.
street.
Then Sylvester said agreed. Then Ambrose said it is good to work for someone to build yourself and develop yourself and gain more experience, so that when you establish from that experience you have obtained, it will be easy to manage. You'll be able to manage your own self. Okay. All right,
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
true.
Then Rhoda says that do both if convenient. I prefer working for someone, then after a few years, I would work for myself. Amazing. All right, thank you so much for contributing to the conversation. Okay, so what next?
All right, so I just want to share a little part of our story on how, because both of us we actually worked under an organization, but she stayed longer than me anyway. So before we ventured into working from home, and a lot of people, we have a lot of remote workers that make it look like it's easy. We are making money. Everybody is now a freelancer, but trust me, if working from home works for you and you are making your money, stick to it. You don't have to
Yeah,
believe everything on social media, because there are some people that will tell you that they are working remotely and they are not making anything. So if you are working with an organization, I think that is much more better. So for my own story, when I finished university, I was privileged to do an internship with an organization. I did I think it was 3 months internship or 4 months internship. Then COVID-19 came. If not for COVID-19, I would have stayed longer. But when COVID came, we were staying at home, hoping we will resume. It was along that line that I was just like, okay, let me just resign, because before COVID finished, I had already started online.
oh,
So by the time COVID finished, I had to be like, I weighed both, and I was like, okay, I'm comfortable with this online business, so let me just stay. And since then, trust me, even after that, I was still seeking for better opportunity, because that one was internship now. So I was seeking for better job where I would get higher pay. But while I was still searching for that job, I was working on my online business.
hmm,
So at the long run, I felt that okay, yeah, I think this online business is okay. So let me just stick with it while I just let go of the job this thing. But trust me, working with organization is really going to help, because for someone like me, I run an NGO, and at the point I was frustrated because I didn't have much organization skills. I started when I was in university, so I didn't have organization skills. I don't know how systems and structure is, and it's really really frustrated me. So if you are looking forward to starting your business, please, I will just advise that, even though if it's 3 months, 6 months, one
yeah,
year, please just try to learn, and you can
yeah,
even work remotely as a part time. But
yeah.
let's hear from Adedoyin, because I love Adedoyin's story. I can remember very well, but I would love her to share a story by herself. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is my own story. Of course, I am not the, although it's not like I'm not an online person like that. But now Facebook, you post on Facebook. We don't know that okay, you can monetize your skill online and all of that. So I was privileged enough that I got a job after my final exams. I've not even gotten my result before I got a job with a school. I was teaching English language. So I was there. The network is very bad. Oh my goodness, we are so sorry about that.
Who else is experiencing that?
Please let's know if you are experiencing bad network. Okay, please let's know if it's better now so we can continue. So we are waiting for at least a response.
If you
Please
can
let us
hear
know
us,
how
please
the
let us
network
know.
is now.
Anybody there? Just hope you can hear us.
Should we go ahead?
I think maybe you can continue. Yeah, network is it playing? Is it playing?
Okay, so please let us read from you. Let us know if you can hear us now, if it's better now, or if we need to. Oh, the network is okay.
Network
Oh, okay,
is.
okay. Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for the messages. Thank you
Thank you,
very much.
Chinyere. Thank you.
Okay, so where was I? All right,
Mhm.
so after I got the job before NYC, and then I went for my NYC. You know, NYC, I served during the COVID. So basically, I was at home, collecting federal
You people
government's
really enjoyed
money.
though. You people enjoyed.
I was just, I was just enjoying federal government's money. I was at home and all of those things. Then COVID, it was towards the end of COVID. Somebody told me about LinkedIn that I can get a job there. So I downloaded LinkedIn, and after 2 weeks, I didn't get any job. After 1 month, I just deleted the app. And then I started looking for a job like the traditional way. So I got a job in Lagos, Nigeria, and I was I was not paid for 3 months. I left. I got a job with a school. The pay wasn't nothing to write home about. I was sure managing. I stayed there for a while. Then later I got a job later with a bank, another bank again. But then my experience with the previous bank, I was just doubting. So I had to just pause the whole thing. My mind wasn't just going with it anymore at some point. So I just had to stop. Then I got a job with an NGO in Ibadan. So I was working there. I worked there for a year. So it was there that somebody told me again about LinkedIn. It was like 2, 3 months into me working there. Somebody told me about LinkedIn again that the person just told me, "Oh, I love the way you contribute to conversations. I think you should be on LinkedIn and just contribute to intelligent conversations." And I said, "Oh, that platform where people just go there to look
Yes,
for
so
a job and
sorry.
all of those things." And the person now said, "No, no, no, that's not what the platform is meant for." So that person actually schooled me about LinkedIn, and that was the beginning of my journey into the online world. So I started while I was working with that NGO. So basically, I joined. I started the online thing not because I was stranded, not because I wasn't. At least the pay was good then. It's not bad, but then it's not the best. But then it's not bad. And for a single lady, of course, it's just
Yeah.
like normal.
Yeah.
So I was just there doing LinkedIn, working there doing LinkedIn. In fact, I organized my first LinkedIn hangout while I was working there. My boss supported, my colleagues at work. It was a beautiful experience for me. And then I knew when it is time for me to leave. When certain things started happening, I realized that okay, now it is time for you to move. And then you've gained a lot from here. And I did it the right way. I mean, we will still talk about what to do when you're ready to quit. You don't just leave an organization and just say,
Yeah. I'm not doing it.
I don't care. You just leave. No, that's not how it should be. You should live the right way. And I
Live honorably
honorably, I have started earning from LinkedIn before then,
before you
and
leave.
it was like a stable kind of thing. It was coming like every month like that.
Okay.
So I already know that okay, yes, at least this is going to. I already have some things planned out for the next two
Exit
three
plan.
months. Like okay, for the next 2 3 months, I just have to up my game and add some things to it. And yeah, that was it.
All right, so that's Adedoyin's story. She even worked with different organizations. So if you look at our stories together, you will see that we already had something working for us before we actually left. So when I see people talk down on people that are doing corporate jobs or working with organizations, I just smile because these people are learning a lot. Are learning a lot, even more than most of us that are doing remote works. You people get to have people in your company that you can talk to when you
Yeah.
want to organize events. This support in from your own organization. You so many things you learn, the process, right, how to write reports, normal way of doing things. And the reason why I think there's a lot of troubles in organizations these days, or people are being laid off job, or people are not getting jobs, is because of maybe some people are yet to learn some things. And that is why I do encourage volunteering sometimes, because it's going to at least give you basic knowledge on how to you know com- um, how to compose yourself when you go for interviews,
More
how to,
than just the
yeah,
certificate.
not,
There are a lot
yes.
of people that they just have their certificate, nothing else. You need some additional things to your certificates too. Okay, so let's talk about when is the right time to quit. When do you know when to quit? There are a lot of people, they don't know if it's actually the right thing for them to do at that particular time.
That's in the
And it's just like you're caught in between. Should I leave? Should I stay? You don't know.
fear.
Is this the right time for me to leave and all of that?
I hope I will not see Shege.
Okay, so let me share my own experience. So I was scared. Oh my goodness, I was really really scared. I was like, what will happen? I feel like this one now. I'm seeing them every day. At least if they want to sack me tomorrow, God forbid, at least maybe by the way they react to me or something, I would have known or something. But this online thing, I'm not seeing the person. I won't even know if tomorrow they will tell me we don't want to work with you again. The fear was just there. But then when to quit. Okay, now let me just share generally. You know when to quit when you're no longer happy doing what you're doing. You just want something better. You just want more. That thing is eating you up. You just feel like, no, I can do better than this. I mean, not from the place of not from the place of I don't like their pay. I don't, more than the pay, more than I don't like my boss again, or more than I don't like my co-workers anymore. Not from that place, but from the place of wanting to grow, wanting to become better. There's this thirst, there's this hunger within you that no, I know a lot of people need to hear me. A lot of people need to, I need to become a better person. I just know that this is not the level that I want to be. I just want to go higher than the level that I am at this point. So at that point, you are not okay. You're not happy with that level anymore. So you should know that, okay, it's time to start planning your exits.
Start planning, not
leave like that. Start planning your exit. Then this one, if you have a toxic boss, please start planning your exit, because a toxic boss will not just bring down your self-esteem. A toxic boss will also kill your creativity. You will not be creative under a toxic boss,
because there is nothing you do that will look good.
No.
There is nothing you say that will make sense.
Oh my goodness. If you work with please let me know if you've ever worked with a toxic boss before, and let me know.
If
just share with us.
Working in a toxicity environment, just let us know.
And just share with us how you feel, like how you felt then, rather. Or more. It's not a good feeling, though. When your boss is toxic, it will bring down your self-esteem. Morale go low. Your morale will not be high anymore.
Anything. You feel like
then it will kill your creativity.
Like you don't know anything. You will be doubting yourself that am I still good in this thing? You doubt yourself. That's why you can't afford to, stay longer under a
toxic boss. Then if you're not happy doing what you're doing anymore, what else? Do you want to add
for
something?
me, for my own, before the COVID, I've been feeling this uneasy. Okay, for me, I've been feeling this uneasy even before COVID. Like I go to, Lagos now. You leave very early in the morning, you come back late, and at that time, the money I was earning after, in fact, it doesn't last me for half a month, and then at the end of the day, I will still borrow money from people. So I'll be like, what's the meaning of this kind of lifestyle?
Wait, hold on. You borrow money to go to work?
I still borrow money because the money I was earning was not enough. I was spending like 1,000 every day. I was earning like, is it 30 or 40? I can't even remember. I will see it from it. Even though I'm staying with someone, I was staying with someone, but now it can't be like you eating what you want. So sometimes I'll buy food, I will leave very early, I will come back. So the frustration, everything, I was like, no, I can't continue like this. If I had to be borrowing money, it's better for me to just stay at home. If I have to be borrowing money, I can't
borrow money to work.
Yeah, it's actually happened. Some people, okay, imagine somebody earning 40,000 in this economy every month and still going to Lagos and still going to maybe a place like island, maybe from mainland to island every day. How do you want them to survive? It's not really easy. Exactly, it's not.
I think organizations need to put their employees into consideration when it comes to pay.
There were times that there will be traffic from Ikeja to Ogba. I don't know if you are familiar with that route, but sometimes I will walk from Ikeja. I will walk to that Akilo side. I will walk before I would not finally see car. So it was so stressful, and I in fact, it was so when COVID came, we were actually working from home. So I was like, let me see, maybe I'm going to feel this thing. But man, even the thought of the earning and everything, I was like, what am I going to do after COVID? That was what was coming to my mind. What will I do after COVID? So it was not about leaving that place immediately. My mind was, COVID we shall finish one day. So what will I do after COVID? So I was like, okay, let me just start online. So the idea just came to my mind. The first training I did was copywriting.
Wow.
Because I knew about copywriting. I was doing content writing then. Yes, when I was doing my internship, I was doing content writing then. In fact, my first client came from Instagram. The guy was an Indian guy, but the pay was not really much, but at least it's still something that I was doing with my internship. So when I decided to focus that energy on LinkedIn, I started getting clients. The thing was working along with the internship. Then I was restless with me working where I was doing my internship. I was so restless. I was not comfortable. Sometimes I would not be happy. Oh God.
How will you be working somewhere and you will not be
I will not
happy?
be happy. I feel like what's happening. I know that it's not that maybe my boss have problem. It's not that the company is not okay, but I was just restless. Like, I can't continue like this. It's better for me to just stay at home. So I told my parents that I don't think I'm going to go back to Lagos after this COVID. I will just stay at home. Mommy was not like, let me go and look for teaching job now. And when I those bad people, like
Please,
the
don't abuse us.
okay,
Thank you.
I'm also I live in Ibadan. Imagine.
So
Like the teaching and everything. So I was like, no, I can't do this. Let me just focus on online. And the parents now, so you'll be sitting down at home
and you be pressing phone.
It was so funny. So when she said at least I'm bringing money, at least money is coming compared to me going and spending money on transportation. At the end of the day, I will still borrow money. So I was still comfortable, even if it was 20,000 and I'm still staying at home. I felt that okay, I'm still comfortable with this. So let me just leave. So when it was time, I just it was COVID. I sent a message to my boss and I told him that I don't think I can continue, and that was how we just
Okay, so let's just read comments. Okay, so Chinyere said, when you wake up and dread going to work. She's talking about when to know when it is time for you to quit.
Okay.
So when you wake up and you dread going to work, I mean, I once I once worked with an organization, and every morning when I wake up like this, I'll be scared. Like I'll be scared that, oh God, I'll meet this man again. Like, I mean, I had a boss there. He promised that after a particular period of time, my salary will be increased. And after that time, nothing happened. And my workload was just increasing by the day, adding a lot. I mean, a lot. And before I complain that this particular work is too much, I mean, I always find myself where I enjoy what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I always make sure of that. Okay. So for me to complain that the work is too much, it's just so you know that it has got to the point that I now feel like he's using me, because you promised that at this particular workload, when you've spent 3 months with us, we're going to increase your money. And after that 3 months, you did not only fail in your promise of increasing the money, you added to my workload. I mean, added like ×2 to my workload, and it did not increase my pay. So I wrote for salary increment at some point because I couldn't take it anymore. I wrote for salary increment, and it was as if I asked for trouble. Basically, it was a whole lot for me. When your boss is giving you attitude, you greet and you won't get any response.
I think employees can actually write for increments, honestly.
Of course, I did. I wrote for salary increments.
Because some people, you might get a positive response.
Yeah.
So if you feel that you're not comfortable, please write for increments.
But make sure that it's justifiable.
Yes, that you've done your work, you've done this. You must know that you will not do anything. Now ask for increase. No, you have to justify the point why you deserve the increase. Okay.
So that was it though. Every morning I'm always scared. Like, God, what's today? It's just like I'm just managing. Okay, let me just manage till I'm able to find a better thing to do. So she said another thing again. She said, when you feel that your growth can't go beyond the point in the organization. I mean, what's the point if I'm in a particular organization and I can't grow? What's the point now? I don't want to be the same person now.
Come off it.
Come off it.
Come off it.
Okay, so yeah. A toxic boss will make you feel like you are
Yeah,
the
the
problem in
problem.
the organization. I mean,
Mm.
it's not
I
easy
think
working
people
with a
have
toxic
actually
boss.
seen a lot. Anyway, people have seen a lot. People have seen a lot, and sometimes some boss try to be corny and try to make you stay by adding little amount to your so just to
Mm,
make you stay and still give you more trouble. So you have to just have to have that feeling in your heart that it is time, and
mm,
nothing will help you change that. And sometimes when you want to make some decisions, and you already know it, yeah, please don't try it. Sometimes when you know it, maybe after doing your findings, having conversation with people, the day you're going to make that decision, I don't think you need to speak to anyone. You only need to speak to God, because anything can still change your mind after that day. I mean, I wanted before I wrote that message that I was not I was very interested. I didn't tell anybody. Anybody. It was after doing it. Then I told two of my friends, and they were like, "Congratulations!" That was the first thing that popped out. Two people.
wow.
I can never forget. I can never.
Congratulations
That
for
was what they said. Congratulations, because
wow.
I can't. When I'm frustrated, I can't just hold some things to myself. Two people were like, "Congratulations!" Like, wow, that means at
Hmm.
least.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is how to quit your job gracefully. How do I quit my job gracefully?
Mhm.
So
You
yeah,
can take that.
okay, so first, I'd like you to make sure that quitting is the best option. You know, we are emphasizing this. You don't just quit because you heard from one social media influencer that remote job is paying a whole lot. I mean, that's that person's reality. That's not your own reality, all right? And then sometimes you need to talk to God too before you quit your job, because you don't
Very
know if
important.
God wants you to do
You have
something
to
in that
pray.
particular organization. You have to stay,
Yes.
because it is God's order, and his ways are not our ways. So you might think that because it is God's order, it has to be smooth.
No.
It
No.
doesn't have to. So you have to make sure that quitting is the best at that particular time, and involve God. Ask God, God, should I go? If he tells you to pursue,
My dear, you post.
if he tells you, wait, stay here,
You say.
occupy till I come, you stay. Okay, so another thing is make sure that you give what do they call it now? Make sure that you give notice. You don't decide today that you want to quit today, and then it's today that you want to tell your boss that you're not coming again.
Especially if you are working under a structured
Organization, for
yeah,
example,
they are
I
structured.
tendered my resignation letter, like, I think a month before. I dated, like, the date I put on the letter that I'm going to stop working is like in a month's time. Do you understand? So it gives them room to even compensate you,
Yeah.
right? If you
You
deserve
even
it,
live honorably.
and you live honorably, no fights, no issue, nothing, nothing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But I know that, okay, there was a time I had a conversation with someone, and she was telling me that if she wants to leave her place of work, that she's not going to tell them, because they won't pay her for that
That's
last
why I said
month,
structured
which is
organization.
not fair, which is wrong. The fact that that person is quitting a particular organization doesn't turn both employer and employee to enemies. There are some people that they don't want their employees to leave. I mean, they can't stay with you for a long period of time. At a point in their life, they will have to leave. You understand? So make sure that you give them notice, irrespective, even if they are not going. If you know that in that organization they don't pay you for that last month, just zero your mind.
It's not easy.
Zero your mind, sincerely. But that's the honorable thing to
Yeah.
do, really. I'm not a party to you living a particular place and you can't go back there again. I mean, even if you're
Yeah,
not
it's
going
not
back
really
there,
cool.
you can't call people there again. You can't. Oh my goodness, my ex-colleagues, we still talk. I mean, in fact, we invite each other for events and all of the, that was the kind of bond that we had.
Yeah,
It was a nice
yeah,
place
same
to
here
work,
also.
really.
I still went back to my working where I was in
Can
my
you?
internship recently last year. And
Mm-hmm.
the environment was still cool. I even had chats with my boss, my previous boss, and
Can you
everything.
imagine?
So I think it's very, very cool. Just give them notice ahead.
Then I need to also add this, that another thing that you need to do when you're quitting is not to badmouth the organization. Sorry. There are some people, when they are leaving a particular organization, they start saying a lot of bad things about that organization to their colleagues, right? Just to make those ones maybe want to leave. I mean, the fact that you are leaving does not mean another person wants to leave.
Even if they are tempted to do it, please don't
Please
do it.
don't. Do not talk a bad mouth the organization to your other colleagues, and don't shout about it. You see, keep it to yourself. The person that employ you, you already tendered your resignation letter. Don't start announcing it yourself. Let them do the announcement.
Yes.
I think it's better that way. And maybe if the company did not do the announcement, maybe a day before, or maybe with your just use your discretion, shall maybe like 3 days before you now leave
Just
finally. Just let your colleague know, so it won't look like you didn't even tell us, that kind of a thing. Because in a place that you have good relationship with them, you just have to let them know, so they don't feel like, oh, you're leaving and you didn't tell us. But normally when you tender your resignation letter, I think the organization should do the talking.
That's
But
why I said
maybe
structured. See, their organizations are
they
not
are not
structured.
structured. Yeah,
They have
that's
to be
true.
structured and they have system in place.
Okay, so let us read from you as well. How do you quit your job gracefully? No fight, no beef, nothing, nothing.
Okay, so we are waiting to hear from you guys. So if you want to live where you're working, just live honorably. Honestly, there is nothing as good as leaving a good footprint wherever you
Yeah,
are. Be it online, anywhere, because God can still use those people to help you. God can even use your previous boss to help you. That's just it. They can
100.
refer you, and if that company is doing something that is very good, you can always recommend them. Also, there is nothing. This life is, you don't know where you guys will still meet in the future. So just recommend, refer them, and say good things about them, because one day you're going to have your own company, you're going to have your own organization, and you never can tell what will happen. So let's do what we want others to do to us.
Yeah.
That is very, very important. Okay, so we are still waiting to hear from you all, right? And in the
Okay.
absence, I think you can. Okay.
Okay. What's your advice? Like, what do we advise those that are planning to leave their job?
Well, my advice to those that are planning to leave their job, like you said earlier, you need God. You need to talk
To
about it
God
to
about
God.
it.
Yeah, talk
Yeah.
to God about it. It's very, very important, because there are some things that will be happening in your life because God wants to train you, or God wants to groom you, or maybe God wants to teach you how to be patient, and so that's why the boss that's why it seems as if your boss hates you. Maybe God just wants you to learn something from that person. And sometimes, we humans, we have flesh. They said human beings, we are all humans and nobody is perfect. So sometimes when your boss treats you in some kind of way, the first thing is not just for you to just think he's a wicked person. You can just pray to God about it, that God, why is this person
Mm.
treating me this way? What is really happening? There are some people that are going through a lot. Maybe it's maybe from their family or from their house, and they've just come and
Has the
meanwhile they have good acts, but maybe what they are passing through at that moment is just, it's just too much for them to handle. And another advice that we give people that are trying to quit, right?
mm,
If you are trying to quit, have something doing. Even apart from the fact that maybe you don't want to start your organization, you must still have something doing, because it's a company. They can decide to tell you not to come tomorrow. It's their decision.
anything can happen.
Anything
It
can
could be because
happen.
of
Anything can
financial.
happen. Have skills that are needed in high demand. And some of you, stop waiting. See, don't try to be like anyone. Search within what you really like to do, what you love to do. And trust me, there is nothing that you like to do that you cannot monetize.
Mm,
People are monetizing a lot of things. And the reason I feel some people are scared to do that is because maybe they've never seen someone do it before. Maybe you've never seen anybody tread that path, but maybe God wants to make you a pathfinder in that field. Maybe God wants to make you a trailblazer in that field. You can start it. If God is laying it in your heart, start it, or seek out. You can seek people in that industry that are very good in that area. Tell them to show you the way. That's why we have mentors. There are men that know, what these tourist people used to do. They take us on a tour. They show us the way, how to do it and everything. So always have an exit plan, because at the end of the day, no matter how you shout that this company is bad, and they are still they are making waves, they are moving forward, and you are just left behind jobless. So I pray that that will not be anybody's
for sure.
portion. Okay, what did this person
Okay,
say?
so somebody said, I left my job few years ago. I informed my boss,
Hmm.
and the word my
Yeah,
boss
voice check.
can offer is that I should forget the salary. Can you imagine?
That's why I say
he said it's not a structured organization.
See, if you work in an organization that is not structured, you I don't want to say much, but trust me, it's really going to be hell. Let me just say it's
Right.
because you will not even know what you are doing. You know, maybe you are actually the customer service person, or you are the one that is in charge of this, because they can give you anything, and you just be confused out, who am I really? What is my job? Because they will sometimes they'll tell you, okay, you are the one that did social media this week, and next week there is nothing. And that is why before you you sign a job contract or anything, please read everything and ask questions. You need to ask questions, know the salary details, the gross salary, ask maybe there is HM, ask questions, and make sure that you get your offer letter. What's it called?
You sign your contract.
Yes, let them give you a letter, because there's no letter, that means it's part of it. No structure, no need. And at the end of the day, they can do anything to you, and you have nothing to back it up. But I think that you sign and the agreement, everything is there. You can tender it, even if you want to take it to the court or anything. There is something you need to justify, but because it's not structured, you didn't sign anything, so you can't take them anywhere. That's what is happening. That is what is happening. So sorry about that anyway. So God will repay you in bountiful fold.
Amen. No. Maybe God is already repaying that person self.
Yeah.
So what is my own advice to anyone thinking of quitting their job and maybe starting working remotely and all of those things? Okay, so first, I would like you to go back to the contract that you signed. That's if you signed one. Go back to the contract that you signed with that organization. Read again and be sure that you are not going against. You know, there are some people, they will sign 2 years, 3 years contract with an organization, you know, and maybe after a year, you realize that you are not comfortable with their way of doing things, and then you want to quit. They will remind you, see, you signed 2 years with us, you are not going anywhere. So before they even remind you, sir, you will not feel, I don't even know, maybe another kind of pain again. So just go through the contract that you've signed yourself. See that, okay, I've done what I'm supposed to do. This is what I signed. Because sometimes we forget everything that is in the contract. So go back to it, read through again. And then, please, if you want to quit your job to start working remotely, be emotionally prepared. Be emotionally prepared, because it is not going to be rosy. It is not going to be all smooth and all, you know, it's not going to be all rosy. So you need to be emotionally prepared for what the remote world or the other job that you are going to, if you are going to work elsewhere. Just be prepared. Yes, just be prepared for whatever it is going to bring your way. Be emotionally prepared, and make sure that if you're the type that is looking to working remotely, on your skills. You can't just say, oh, I want to start working remotely. What skill do you have? Have you even started trying it out? Or don't register for a particular course because they've given you certificate. You've not practiced though. You said you want to start working remotely. Okay. Clients are not oranges, so that you just pluck. So you need to also put that into consideration. Then weigh the pros and the cons of both. Do you understand? You need to understand why exactly you want to quit that job. Why do I want to quit? Pros, cons.
Yes, advantage and
what I'm going to meet, list the pros too and the cons, and see the one that weighs, and then stick with it jelly. Then make sure that you build your network. Very important. There are some people, they are customer care representative, they are HR personnel, and they want to quit their job and start a consulting firm. You need to build your network for that. You know, in fact, for you to work for yourself, you need to build your network. Yes, you need to meet a lot of people. So before you quit, make sure that you've leveraged the time that you spent with that organization. Attend events, meet people, make friends with people in your organization. Don't fight them. Why would you? You know, there are some people in an organization, they fight everybody that is working. I mean, they're not just friends with anybody, and you begin to wonder, how is it that this one person, she's not just friends with anyone? I mean, you need to build network with people in the organization that you're working at that particular point in time, because they will refer you. They will refer your firm later on, you know. build network with people outside of the organization, go for events, meet people, and all of those things.
And build your social media presence, because
Yeah.
it's remote, it's virtual, so you need a lot of, you know you need to build your social media presence
Mm-hmm.
across the social media page that you can handle. You may not necessarily be on all social media platforms, but the one that is going to work for you, the one you feel you can handle for now.
Mm.
Please don't mental health, now this generation, you have to be very, very careful of that. So if it's LinkedIn, you can start with. If it's
Yeah.
Instagram, trust me, your clients will, find you as long as you are pushing out what you do out there. So yeah.
And be ready to work hard.
Be ready to work
Be
hard.
ready to work
Be
hard.
ready to work
Very, very
hard.
important. You're going
And
to have to work
because
hard.
it's remote work doesn't mean that you won't encounter, different kind of
Difficulties.
clients. There are different kind of clients also. We are humans, like I said, and we are not perfect. So you are going to encounter people that will even treat you like your boss, even in your own business. Your boss that you run away from, you still get clients that want to
Mm-hmm.
treat you
Mm-hmm.
that way. So be ready for everything. There is no job that is easy. The only thing that is easy about remote is just that you're not going anywhere. We are still working, it's just that you're not leaving your house. I think that's just the difference. And you're going to spend money on data too now. You need good light. But when you are working in the office, there is light, there is everything.
Mm-hmm.
There
They
is,
provide data for you
and
and all
when
of
you are
those
working
things.
remotely, there is nothing like organization skills. Sometimes you can even be your morning wear and still be working. But when you are going to office, you dress corporately, you know how to all those things. So
So working remotely, safe, you still need to make sure that you touch up on some aspect of your
areas,
life,
yeah.
because so that you will not lose your fashion sense because you're working from,
You can
when
lose
you
your
work from
fashion
home
sense.
now, you can just wear shirts and nothing, no pants, nothing,
We see the videos now.
I
Zoom
mean.
meeting. Zoom meeting.
So you don't lose your fashion sense, so you don't, working remotely
You have
can make you avoid people. You just don't want people in your space anymore
space,
because you are used to
except
staying
virtual,
alone and all, except for, and they are not necessarily
online.
in your
Yes.
physical space. So you need to also be cautious so that you don't get used to some things that would not pay you at the long run.
Yes, so yeah,
Yeah.
you need to upskill from time to time. You need to upskill.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very important. And you need to also have friends that are working with corporate organizations, because you're going to need, their wisdom, maybe in signing contracts, reading terms of agreement. You're going to need all these people around you, because these people can give you advice that will help you. These people are working in a corporate organization, and the people that you want to work with remotely, they're also corporate organizations. So you definitely need
Mm-hmm.
all these things, right? So what's the next line? So,
Okay, yeah, that will be all. So we are just establishing today that either remote or
or
working
from
on site, either you're working from home for yourself or you're working on site for someone, everything requires hard work. I mean, hard work in a smart way. You need to be hardworking. You need to be smart working.
yeah,
So yeah.
and this one that I want to say is for job seekers out there. Please, I know that people are telling you, go and do this one, do affiliates, do this one, put your money there, do everything. See, it's very good to learn from organizations. Honestly, if it's internship, I will say I'm out on this thing, because it's very, very important. Because we see a lot of things on social media these days, and a lot of people are complaining about the people that they are employing these days, that these people are lazy and all that. Trust me, it's not that anybody is lazy, but you must be willing to learn. And whatever you learn now is going to help you in the future. There is no wasted knowledge.
Mm.
You may not need it now, but trust me, you are going to need it later in the future. So as a young graduate or job seeker, or someone who is changing, that is transitioning into another field, or someone who is in his or her career gap at this moment, I would advise that you just get something doing, keep it going in one way or the other. And you have a skill out there and you don't know how to start, or you don't know what to do, or how to go about it. Some of you've learned a lot of courses, but you've not put any into use. Just look at the list of the things that you can do and pick a niche for yourself. Pick a niche that you know that this thing, I love it, I love to do it. There is nothing you cannot monetize these days. People are even they are monetizing comedy, they are monetizing nonsense
Mm-hmm.
songs. So tell me, you that you now have something, to
Mm.
give, you should be, and please don't be ashamed to sell your market. Don't be ashamed. You
know,
don't.
it's very funny that people that are doing things that are right, things that are
Yeah,
legal,
they're ashamed.
they're ashamed. And those that are doing things that are not legal, they're the ones that
Are going out there.
ah,
Some people don't even know more than they
hey.
don't know. They don't know half of what you know. And
Hmm.
you are scared to go out there. You are waiting to be perfect. And I want to have that week. I want to know how to speak. What you want to know how to do what? Till when?
Hmm.
Till when? Thank God you already know what is happening in this economy. You know how everything is going. So you need to stand up for yourself. And now that this, what do you think about people that are earning? They are still earning the same amount in this economy.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't even know what to say really,
Like
because
fuel, everything.
I cannot
See,
even
see the price
imagine.
of rice.
Hmm.
God.
Things are becoming more expensive and organizations are not increasing. Well, some organizations are giving palliatives and all of those things, but not every organization,
Learn skills.
Please,
Seriously,
even
learn
if you have
skills.
a job, still have something
You
else
can do
that you are
it
doing.
remotely. Just that you won't take much, but
Mm,
you can still handle maybe like one or two things. At least that one will act like your pocket money. Why that you can save
yeah,
some and see, don't rely. And let's list some of the skills that we feel
people
that
can. Okay,
people
okay.
can.
Sorry, before we list the skills, let's also establish that some people don't like the online world, as in not like they don't like it, but they don't know how to see. If you have a business, you have a business of your own and you don't know how to navigate the online world, you can either one learn or get somebody to do it for you.
Yes,
Do
yes.
you understand? So it's not compulsory
But
that
some
you must
cannot
do
pay.
it yourself. No, if you can't do it and you're getting somebody else to do it for you, you have to be
You have
ready
to
to pay.
pay because some people be
That's
like,
the
I don't
price
have
you
money.
have
We
to
are just
pay.
starting.
No, no. You have to be ready to pay. Even if it's something, maybe it won't be that much, but you should be ready to pay. You don't require people service for free. That's why it's a
You have to
service.
give back something.
You have to
Yeah,
give back something, exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, even if it is going to be small, you have to
And
just
young
do
graduates
something.
should be also be able to take up, few things. People that they are yet to do anything, ready
Mm.
to take up some things. They may not even pay you much, but use it to learn. When I started, sometimes I used to write 1,000 words for 1,000 naira or something.
Hmm.
But now 100 words, if I charge you like this, you will run away. I'm
They will
serious.
not run
If
away.
I
They will
charge you,
pay.
run away.
They are rich, Joe. They are rich people.
Yeah, they are rich people. But seriously, the other day, one of my students reached out to me and somebody wanted her to write 2,000 for 2,000. I was like, in 2023. I
What?
said, no, no, you
You
can't do
can't do
that.
it.
You can't do it.
You can't.
So sometimes you may not start big, but wherever you
Yeah.
start, just make sure you are moving. It's very important.
The fact that we are saying you should take, at least you should take something, doesn't mean that you should now take,
No, don't really.
the lowest, I mean the barest minimum. You should at least take something that would at least compensate you for your service. Okay, so let's list things that online skills that people can actually acquire. Content writing, my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, I started with content writing too. Trust me, there is no way you not even need content. How do you want to tell people what you do? It's through
Mm-hmm.
content. So video content too. We have, under content creation, we have video, we have writing. So these are the things that you can start with. And you can just pick a particular niche. Maybe you want to be talking about products, you want to be talking about skin, health, anything that you feel that you are
As a
good in. You
writer.
can just pick that niche for yourself and you can start making content. We have people that do video content like this Dr. Apropos. He speaks about health and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Some people speak about tech, like Mr. Key, the latest product. So you can pick any niche, even though if it's about comedians, about thought leaders, you want to be talking about thought leaders, you never can tell. Anyone can just reach out to you and be like, can you
Okay.
just do they can pay you to even talk about them.
And see what people
I'm
do
having
now.
wisdom now.
They go around. They go around, they visit places and then upload. And then before you know it, people will start calling them, please come visit
and
our
visit our
place,
and they will
so
still
that
pay
people
them.
can see, a larger audience can see what we have here. And they pay them for their trip and all of those
They
things.
pay them. So
I mean,
you can pick up anything. At the start, even people don't agree, don't like it, just continue.
yeah.
They will come and agree with you. Don't bow down for anybody. Don't dim your lights. Keep shining your lights. People will come and they will agree with you at the long run. So
then graphics design, web
graphics, web
design,
tech, product management.
So anything in tech, Sha. I know you tech people. You people have money. The tech person there. Let's see you wave.
Full stack web developer.
Let's see you wave tech people, so I can enter
They
your
don't want
DM.
to talk. They don't want to
They don't want to show
They don't want to-
themselves.
okay.
Okay, no wala.
So copywriting
Yeah,
also is also
copywriting.
important. I don't really know much about affiliate marketing, but if you are there, you don't have a product, you can. I mean, you don't have anything that you want to sell. You can partner with people that have maybe something that they want to sell, and you affiliate for them. And affiliate marketing is you getting a certain percentage for selling a particular product. Maybe
Yeah.
you want to sell a product of 1,000 rand. You have an agreement with the owner that okay, for every sale I make, I'm going to collect 30%. So
Yeah.
that's affiliate marketing.
Marketing.
And we have digital marketing, YouTube marketing, a lot
Influencer
of
marketing as
influencer
well.
marketing, a lot of things that you can do.
Influencer marketing is paying a lot of
Mm.
people's bills. I mean,
A lot of people's bills. They are here. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, you can just Google the rest. Just Google I paying skills in 2023. You're
Yeah.
going to get a lot of information on that. And thank you, Chinyere. She said online business is a lot of work, of course, but it pays you if you do it well.
Yeah.
This event is back. Thank
Oh,
you
thank
for this,
you.
Gabby and Adedoyin.
Okay, so I think if people have questions, they can just drop in the comments. I really hope that the network will allow us see it on time. And they can enter our DM, right?
Yeah, you can see.
They can reach out to us.
You can connect with myself and
with
Adedoyin. Just connect with
Adedoyin
us.
Oluyemi.
Yes.
You can connect with us
So
and
let's
then
tell them what we do while we are expecting their
Oh,
questions.
okay.
Okay.
So I'm a content writer.
No
I
mic.
help. Well, my mic is
Another
here.
mic.
I help brands create, creative content that their audience can resonate with. There is another thing for you to write something. Another thing for you to write something. Is another thing for you to write something that your audience can relate with. So this is the kind of content that I will create for your brand. I would help you strategize. What exactly do your brand need? What are the strategies that we need to put in place? Okay, this and this, these are the kind of things that I do. And I do influencer marketing as well. And I ghostwrite.
And she forgot to say that she also consults for business.
Yes.
I'm
I
reminding you
consult
of your
for
business. So you
I
can start
consult
reaching
for
out for
businesses.
consultation
You can
fee.
reach out to me. We
Yes.
can map out strategies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So for myself, I am into a lot of things. I'm into content writing, LinkedIn optimization, CV, resume writing, statement of purpose, visa application writing. And also I'm into public speaking, maybe speaking about what the things that I know, things that I do. And also I'm into kingdom ministry work.
Yeah.
The Lord bless us.
Kingdom influencer.
We are working for the Lord. Souls must be saved. After getting blessed, you must bring that blessing to God.
Yeah.
Bring him back to God. All right. Thank you, Cassandra.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I mean, we uploaded it today, right?
Yes,
oh
and
my goodness.
at least few
and we
people showed
have
up.
you
We are
all.
very, very grateful.
Thank you so much.
And please don't forget to still share the link with your friends. Tell them to watch this value-packed event. And yeah, we remain. I'm Gabby. Okay, we remain. I'm Gabby, and she is
Adedoyin Oluyemi,
aka
the lady who loves to dance.
See you next time.
Bye.